We've been telling you how we can hear the rain and the wind whipping through downtown Portland, and here's some evidence of it. This is a live picture of Monument Square, and the city's Christmas tree is been dancing around a little bit out there. I know they work hard to make sure that that's stable because let's face it, Keith, in November, strong wind and rainstorms are typical. If you don't get a couple each November, you wonder what's wrong.
Well, the past 10 years at least, it looks to me like Jello. Doesn't it? The way it's like oscillating,
swaying,
or like a hula
it's rather
lady.
hypnotic.
Yeah, I just texted my wife and said, bring our deflate our inflatable Santa and stuff because it's on a timer, and I just thought it's probably like, whoosh, you know.
Oh yeah, put a sandbag
Perhaps
on
the
it.
neighbors own that.
Yeah, they never liked it anyways. Probably they'll just pop it. So look, we do have the rain and the wind, and look at these temperatures. This is one where I talked the last couple of days about how this really wouldn't even be close on the rain-snow line, and it wasn't. Look at that, way up there into Canada. Temperatures into the 50s squarely in the warm sector. Now, we've got some good winds right now, gusts to 40 miles an hour or so, but the real wind is right here. As it moved through Albany, we saw those gusts over 60 miles an hour. So near the back end of the precipitation is where we're experiencing the strongest wind gusts. And so again, right now they're whistling to 39 miles an hour in Portland, 38 in Bangor. We've had some power outages, but this is not going to be obviously enough to create a lot of power outages. We need to kick it up another 10 or 15 miles an hour. Now, this model has that line coming through between 7 and 8, which seems to make sense to me based on the speed that it's moving right now. So right on this back end, that line comes through, you'll hear heavy downpours, and then the winds will gust out with it. And so I think power outages will really increase between, say, 7 and 10 o'clock tonight as that line moves into the mid-coast and eventually into down East Maine. Even right after the precipitation shuts off, the rain shuts off, the winds will be quite strong for another half hour to an hour. And then we go from windy to breezy. And the rest of tonight is breezy. Temperatures do fall into the 30s. For those who have the power out, it will get cold tonight. And then tomorrow is a breezy day. It's much colder, and there'll be some snow squalls out there as well. So I think this wind map still looks good to me. I mean, we already got to 40. We only need a couple more miles an hour along the coast. That should be easy to do. 55 to 60 here over down East Maine into the mid-coast, and then another max into the mountains where the wind is kind of forced uphill by the terrain. Additional rain amounts, looks like about a ½ inch to an inch for most of us. Certainly a good soaking. I don't think we'll see a ton of flooding going on here just based on the speed of this system moving through. So we'll have a kind of a light version of this happening again on Saturday. Warm front up into Canada, rain event for a Saturday afternoon into Saturday night. Windy, not as windy as tonight though, that's the good news. It's quiet for a couple of days, and then another one tries to track towards us for Tuesday night and Wednesday of next week. That one at least makes me think about whether or not it could be rain or snow. The last two have been no question rainers. So we'll keep an eye on that when we get a little bit closer, of course. And again, guys, as far as tonight goes, I would say, if you're in southern Maine and you make it with power till 8:30, you're good. If you're in down East Maine, you make it till 11, then you're good. It's just that window on the back end here could be pretty strong.
And looking ahead to Saturday, the first half of the day is Coats for Kids Day. We're all going to be out collecting coats and toys. Going to be all right? We're going to stay dry for that?
Actually, it looks pretty nice until basically late Saturday afternoon, so we should be in good shape.
Thanks,
Good
Keith.
timing.